Hi, this is Catherine Scott with drillingcontractor.org. I'm here at the 2013 Offshore Technology Conference. I'm speaking with Serko Sarian, Conveyance and Telemetry Portfolio Manager for Schlumberger. Thank you for joining us today, Serko.
Thank you.
Today we're talking about Schlumberger's recently launched composite wireline cable. It was launched at the SPE IEDC Drilling Conference in Amsterdam. All right, let's start by talking a little bit more about the system and its features.
Yeah, sure. Tufline is a game-changing technology developed recently, but first some background. The wireline cable, the armored cable, is 50 years old today, and since inception, very little changes have been implemented to the structure. It consists of 7 conductors and an electrical core protected by 2 sets of steel armors wound opposite. These armors determine the braking and safe working load of the cable. During the past decade, cable strengths have more than doubled due to the dramatic increase in depth of the wells. High risk and costly tension relief alternatives such as the dual drum capstan and conveyed TLC logging have been used to overcome some of the high tension conveyance limitations.
And can you tell us how this is different than maybe some traditional wireline cables?
Yeah, sure. Developed over 5 years at the Houston Conveyance and Surface Equipment Center, Tufline reliably combines high tensile armor with unique polymer encapsulation technology. It effectively eliminates 80% of the HSE and operating risk. First, the 7-conductor and the core, electrical core, get a unique hardened reinforced polymer shielding which makes it crush resistant. Second, the polymer encapsulation locks away the armors together, achieving zero torque and further protecting the core. Third, rigorous testing in our torture track facility in Houston and 300,000 cumulative feet of testing in field and then very wide range of applications prove the reliability of the cable and the functioning performance to specs. The result is the first mechanically rigid, torque balanced and crush-free ultra-high strength open-hole wireline cable. Tufline effectively reduces operating an HSE risk by 80%. With 18,000 pounds safe working load backed by 9,000 pounds of braking strength safety margin, Tufline can be effectively used to avoid the deployment of the dual drum capstan and TLC systems, potentially saving days to weeks of costly deep water rig time.
And can you tell me about the track record of wireline conveyance technology and maybe an application of this type of technology?
Yeah, sure. With over 40 years of manufacturing knowledge and know-how in cable and surface equipment, Schlumberger is a clear leader in deep water and wireline conveyance overall. Just to give you some examples, 95% of all wells deeper than 30,000 feet are logged by Schlumberger today. In the Gulf of Mexico alone, we've successfully completed more than 310 descents deeper than 30,000 feet, 1,250 descents deeper than 25,000 feet, and carried out over 2,400 successful capstan descents. For the Tufline, there was a deep water East Mediterranean example where the drill pipe got stuck in the 12.25-inch section, followed by a sidetrack. Our advanced tension planner software, which predicts the tensions, predicted effectively tensions to exceed 10,000 pounds in the 8.5-inch TD section. Due to operational and time constraints, the capstan deployment was ruled out. It was just not possible. The alternative was a 7-day pipe-conveyed TLC operation that to acquire the full set of data. Tufline 18,000 was mobilized on short notice from our deepwater base in Aberdeen and deployed on the rig on time. And the entire data acquisition objectives were achieved with 5 descents over 3 days only and 0 MPT. Logging tensions did exceed 10,000 pounds and several overpulls to 16,000 pounds were necessary to free stuck tool. With no hull conditioning trips performed, overall, total of 5 days of rig time and $6 million were saved. At the same time, several potential tool sticking and fishing operations were avoided successfully with Tufline.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Serco.
Well, thank you, Catherine.
And thank you for joining us. This has been Catherine Scott with drillingcontractor.org.